good God, we might be at the end, I'm not sure, of Bendy and the Dark Revival. We're on a train. This dude has a dad, apparently, who's here. You want to talk, Wilson? No? Okay, Wilson doesn't want to talk. Let's see here. Oh my God, my pipe.
Stay close. This place isn't as safe as it once was.
Alright, Wilson, I believe you 1,000,000,000%. And apparently my abilities have been disabled, and you are so strange and cool. And where did he go? I don't have any abilities. Where'd he go? There you are, Wilson. Good God.
The demon's evil continues to spread. This world has begun to shudder.
Be quiet.
What did you say?
Nothing. It was nothing.
Almost there. Just a quick stop. Won't take but a moment.
Is Bendy here? Because that's the same like electricity shit that like fried him earlier.
The subject will stand in the designated location.
Okay, cool. Keeper.
Lethal object detected.
Hang on.
The subject will submit all weapons for further screening. Disarm now.
How do I do that? Never mind. Whoa, there's a gun here.
Remain still for examination.
That must mean... Holy shit, that must mean, like... Of all the characters, they got Alice Angel as the gun. Maybe. They might have gotten Sammy Lawrence because of the axe. Maybe. Or that might be Henry. I'm not sure. Frying pan, but definitely, the gun is definitely Alice.
Subject is cleared for entry.
Can I take it? No? Okay. I can't take my cool pipe. My pipe.
Welcome to the civilized world. How do you like my signal towers? They nullify the Ink Demon's powers so he cannot pass them. I wish I could say I invented them, but it seems our friends at the Gent Corporation had a demon problem of their own long ago.
Hey, look, a maid. Cool. Oh, hi. Now what? Do I talk to the maid or no? I talk to you. Okay.
And now, my dear, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to prepare. We'll talk later, I promise. Besides, you must be very tired. A quick rest will do you good. Betty will show you to your room.
Hi, Betty.
She's my housekeeper, among other things.
You never actually killed the Ink Demon, did you?
No.
No, he's too powerful to destroy. So we sealed him away, trapped him in a different form, one that was smaller, harmless.
Bendy.
It was a fitting prison, although he seems to have found a way to free himself. But enough talk. We'll deal with that soon enough.
Man got a
Some
painting.
nice fresh blankets all laid out for you. You'll be dreaming in no time.
Wait, Wilson? One more thing. If you needed my help, why didn't you just ask?
Would you have believed me?
I mean, I played
Come
the last
along,
game.
and no more dawdling. This way now.
So. Okay, Betty.
You're here at last. It's so exciting finally having you with us. Now, to give you some bearings, we're currently standing in the south wing. Wilson's laboratory is downstairs, and then there's the north wing.
Uh-huh.
The ink demon got in there a while ago, and ever since, we've had to keep the north wing locked up tight. I'm afraid it's fallen into ruins by now. All those juicy, lovely books gone to waste.
Okay.
Only keepers go there these days, and they'll tear you apart limb from limb if Wilson isn't with you. So, mind your distance, and you'll be just fine.
Alright.
It's not very often I have guests to look after, especially one I can actually talk to. Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad. All right, here we are. Best room in the house.
Alright.
You should see where I sleep. Ugh. But this room, just perfect. I saw to every detail. Bed is clean. The bathroom is on the left. Sorry about the stains. I did try my best to get them out.
Huh. Alright. The Mug and the Maiden. Oh my god. Chapter 1, The Dangerous Forests. Okay, hang on a minute. How many... Oh my god, this is an entire book. Oh man. This is an entire book. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a mug of cheese. But it was not an ordinary mug of cheese as you would find in any home or kitchen of the age. No, this mug of cheese was a descendant of one of the 3 grand Falgun kings. The same kings who had charged on horseback to defend their capital city during the unforgettable conquests of the previous century. To which of these Falgun kings he hailed from, the mug was unsure, but still there was honor and courage in his heart. His family line herald of deeds long past that had forever changed the course of stoop history. Did he have a name? Of course! All mugs of cheese have names. This common knowledge, just as every fruit bat is really named Stanley. The mug of cheese was named Rictor the Cracked. What a name. I can hear you say, correct indeed. This mug of cheese bears no damage that I can see. Fall silent, you small-minded bass. God, I'm gonna have to use that. For therein lies our intriguing story. Let's begin at the beginning. It was a hot winter day in the forest. Alright, cool. One of those days where everything is dull brown. The lake was still. The birds had shut up. And the trees were but sticks in the overcast sky, save for a lone pine that skimmed the clouds above like a painter's brush. It was on this day that Mr. Darble Mouse was in a hurry. He had just been named as Vermin of the Year. But the society brethren that lived under the old church, and it was customary for the honorary, God, I can't fucking read, to bring fine port wine cheese to the ceremony. There were only hours to locate some of the precious cuisine. Fortunately, Mr. Double Mouse knew exactly where to find it. The dark cellar below the governor's castle. But unfortunately, as he approached the loose plank of wood in the old wall, he failed to realize that the heavy rains that had come during the night had burst moisture into the plank, making it far heavier than usual. Thus, when he pushed the plank with all of his might, it lifted just far enough to push his body only halfway through. But his strength just couldn't contend with the weight of the plank, and his arms failed. The point snapped back down, crushing him flat. Good God, I'm gonna fucking read the entire thing. After all, this story is not about Mr. Dabblemouse. Or had you forgotten the mug of cheese already? I can see how you might connect the two. Mr. Dabblemouse was, after all, looking for cheese, and we were talking about a mug of cheese just before. Sadly, I must inform you that there is no relation between Richter and the cracked and the rodent, who now nothing more but smushed guts inside the wall, except that there is, for it was the death of Mr. Dabblemouse that started all the trouble. You see, when things die, they tend to smell, and that's just what Mr. Dabblemouse did. But that's not all. His body, pinned between the outside and the inside of the wood wall, had made a perfect passage for the hot winter wind. The wind therefore carried the stench of his decaying mouse carcass deeper into the governor's home, like a snacking, twisted wisp of terror. The smell settled into a little tavern near the courtyard of the castle. Yes, the courtyard. Here, soldiers would spend many long hours when there was no bloodlust to soothe with battle, strong allies, and red meats filled with the menu from back to front. At this rustic, medieval, greasy spoon, mostly the customers came to look upon the barmaiden, Maxine, who was actually named Rita. Rita was, by far, the best-looking creature in all the governor's country. There was a beautiful dear woman just over the hill, but no one knew that. By day, Rita scrubbed her tavern so clean that you could get off of it, which was fortunate, as it was a place you indeed would be eating. Since it was a tavern by night, Dabblemouse knocked him flat, and that, my friends, was that. Oh dear, this story has barely begun, and already we've killed 2 major characters. God, who would write that? Needless to say, Rita was deeply distressed by the whole thing, but 20 or so minutes later, she realized she couldn't mourn forever, and went to buy some cheese. Yes, don't worry, dear reader. This time, the mention of cheese will probably guide us to the meeting our focal hero of the tale. Also, this is a good time to start a new chapter. Good God, how long is... Oh my God. I'm gonna read this, but I am going to have a little skip part, so that if you want to skip this, you can skip this. But I am definitely fucking reading this. Rita entered the cheese shop with her guns blazing. I'm speaking metaphorically, of course. By which I mean she entered the cheese shop quite determined to buy some cheese. This was because just the night before, as her husband, James, was taking note of a weird smell in the room, she had invented a delicious new concoction. A cheddar cider. It was sure to be a hit with their patrons. After all, the governor's country only had 2 exports: cheese and grapes. And she couldn't possibly make him make a drink from a grape. We're back to the cheese shop scene. Rita knocked on the counter loudly with her fist, causing the nearby cat to do absolutely nothing, as cats do. From beyond the wall, she heard a stir as someone was crashing through piles of cheese to make their way toward her. Emerging gloriously from torn yellow curtains, an old man came into view. He was giant in stature, with a long grey beard. Bobbing along and stuck within his beard were all manner of cheese crumbs and wedges wrapped tightly within his hairs. But yet, he held even more cheeses on ropes pulled across his chest, with loops of provolone linked like sausages over one shoulder. His eyes were big, and his ears were bigger still. A smile of kindness erupted from his face as he locked eyes with Rita. My, the Kurds are kind to me this hour. Hello and welcome, he bellowed. Rita bowed low and promptly began to cry. The shop owner looked at her, perplexed. What did I say wrong? The barmaid sniffled and snooted, and finally answered, Forgive me, for my husband has just died and I'm out of Swiss. I'm going to pause now in this story to ask myself why Mr. Doppelmouse went to the cellar in the governor's house for cheese if there was a cheese shop nearby. I think it's best that we overlook this glaring problem in the plot. Don't you? Now, back to the story at hand. Rita purchased a large amount of cheese from the shop owner. She bought cheese wheels and cheese melts and cheese slices. She bought cheese whistles and cheese bread. She bought cheese paper and cheese sandwiches. She bought so much cheese, in fact, that she had lost track of all she had obtained, and just dumped all the fromage into a large burlap sack for the return journey to the tavern. Oh my God. Goodbye, Rita, the shop owner called as he waved farewell. Goodbye, Daniel, she called back. His name was Murray, by the way. Overburdened by her treasures, Rita made her way home, followed the main road to the castle. But, as it always happens, the road was now under repair. A man with a skinny mule was plowing up the dirt so that he could put down new cobblestone. 4 of his associates were standing by, watching him. The job would only take a few years to finish, but Rita was in a hurry. So she followed the detour sign that told her to take a different road to her left. Unfortunately, no one could read in the governor's country, so she went right instead. The mishap took her deep into the forest, where absolutely nothing of interest happened. Except something of interest did happen. As she trotted on through the forest, her sack of cheese weighing her down, muttering complaints all the way. Little did she know that the danger lay just ahead. This was cunning and dangerous, and had one of those out-of-place eyebrow hairs that drives you nuts when you're talking to someone who has one. This danger we will call Bernard, the big ugly lizard man who wears a blue cloak. Bernard didn't often have visitors in his house. This was because he lived outside. Also, he was rather fond of human flesh, which made him very unpopular. So obviously, as you can see, the drama unfolding here. The beautiful but tired Rita huffing and puffing up the winding path as she approaches a certain doom. Bernard watching from behind a nearby tree, licking his lips. Oh, the tension is tense, is it not? At this point in time, we must pause again to ponder all the possibilities that can happen now in our story. 2 characters have died already. Surely a third one hadn't heard anything. Are you perhaps just reading this story because you want to see who will get the axe next? You are a little warped. Do you know that? Well then, let's see what happens next. Bernard stepped from behind his hiding place, his eyebrow hair gleaming in the fading sun. Dear madam, why must you pass through so fast? He called with his eyes glimmering. I must get home, Bernard, because, for one, it's getting late, and I have customers to serve. And second, because you eat people, Rita replied. Poppycock, balderdash, codswallop. I won't hear these lies against my character, he detested. For I, Bernard, the big ugly lizard man who wears a blue cloak, have completely reformed myself. Rita squinted suspiciously at him. You have? Bernard put a hand on his heart. I have. I no longer prowl or pounce. I won't attack or bounce. I will not kill or maim or tear. I won't crush or even bite you anywhere. I promise I won't devour any more. My gosh, you've become a bore. If you are going to be the danger in this story, then I've come all the way here with 100 pounds of cheese for nothing, Rita grumbled. She boosted her sack further up her shoulders and turned with an angry grunt. But Bernard waved after her in a panic. Wait, it's all a ruse. I intended to eat you, dear woman. I swear it, he cried. It's all a trick, you see. A new angle. It worked on some guy yesterday. Oh, please stay. Rita sighed. Her strength just about gone from the long adventure she had taken since she left home that morning. She turned back to face Bernard. All right, she said. Much your part in the story better lead to an unexpected turn of events. Oh, it will, Bernard clapped, and waggled his clawed finger to motion her to draw nearer. Just wait until the next chapter. Oh my... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 more pages. Oh my god, I've been doing this for like more than 10 minutes, like 15 minutes. All looked quite dire for Rita. Bernard had her within his grasp. Surely it would just be mere moments before his jaws collapsed upon her head. Oh, what a horrible end for Rita. Needless to say, I am worried for her. But as luck would have it, miles and miles away, 20 years later, something amazing happened. 2 mugs of cheese, a Gonda, and a mozzarella welcomed their first son into the world. I don't think I need to tell you his name. It was Dave. No one liked Dave. After that, their second son came forth. Richter the Cracked. Just called Richter at the time. Richter spent his early life stealing cowbells and putting them on skunks. This way, people always knew when danger was nearby. Needless to say, Richter was one smart mug of cheese. But all could not remain perfect forever. And suddenly, the great skunk famine began. Richter found his world in array, and he sought a new purpose. Fortunately, there was an opening in the governor's country for an adventurer at the time. And since he was a descendant of the 3 grand Falgon kings, he was boosted to the head of the line. Because as we are all quite aware, even in the olden times, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Thus the adventure of Richter began. He braved deep dungeons, he slayed the great beasts, he climbed the highest mountain peaks, he sailed around the world despite the fact he didn't own a boat. Richter was truly the stuff of legend. But did I mention the curse? Yes. Fair readers, there is a curse. A fiendish and terrible curse. One morning, while Richter was in the governor's county, he came upon a witch named Witch. This witch had just pulled a pound cake from her oven, where she then proceeded to start ingesting it right there in front of the God, right there on the front walk of her home. At once, Richter knew this creature was pure evil, eating cakes this early in the morning and without ice cream. This was truly a fiend that needed to be vanquished. God damn. Richter jumped her fence and pulled his sword. Okay. Would you like some pound cake? The witch offered. It looked quite delicious. Richter would not let himself be seduced into early morning cake, so he approached closer with his weapon at her throat. The witch began to sweat with a mouthful of crumbs. I also make a mean scone, if you want. If you want to wait. Now, no gentleman or gentleman could refuse a good scone. So Richter withdrew his sword and patiently waited for the witch to create these new buttery pastries. But what he didn't know was that the witch accidentally had bumped her table and had added within the mixture a vial of cursed liquid. See, I told you there was a curse. You were fair warned. The moment Richter ate of the scones, he fell into a deep sleep. The witch, baffled, finished her cake and proceeded to get a civil service job in a nearby town. As the years rolled by, all that remained of the witch's house was carried off by the elves, and her garden became overgrown. This left only Richter, asleep in the forest, with no end to his dreaming in sight. But the story thankfully does not end here. God. For as luck would have it, a giant man covered in cheese, with big eyes, big ears, wandered past the sleeping mug. In case you've forgotten, this was the cheese shop owner, Murray, sometimes called Bill. Unable to resist the cheese of any kind, even the mug of the stuff, Murray took Richter to his shop and set him on a shelf. Here Richter sat for many years until this very day. You see, in Rita's haste to gather up all the cheese she had purchased, she had swept a few things that did not belong to her into the sack as well. These items included the cat on the counter, a personalized pin, Murray's cash box. I think she'll be hearing about this one eventually. And the last but not least, Richter himself, still deeply asleep. So now that our two stories have come together, let's discover what happened next to Rita and Richter in the climax chapter. God damn. It was the same hot winter day in the forest, and Miss Darble Mouse was finally starting to get concerned. Just down the road, Rita was being drawn toward an almost certainly bloody and horrific end to her life. Bernard was just moments from taking her within his lizard jaws, and mere hours from trimming his eyebrows. Rita stood her ground. She was no damsel in distress, but simply a person who was pretty darn tired by this point. She pulled the burlap sack of cheese from her body and swung it hard, with every last bit of strength she had left in her. An ear-shattering crack broke through the silent trees as the bag made contact with Bernard's shocked face. His teeth flew in all directions, falling like pebbles to the ground. His eyeballs dislodged and rolled into a nearby stream. His jawbone turned completely around and planted itself on the back of his head. Bernard ran screaming into the woods, never to be seen again this week. His cries faded, and the forest once again fell soft and quiet. A cow walked by. Rita still standing there, with her sack outstretched in her arms, stood wide-eyed at what had just happened. Surely no cheese in her bag was hard enough to do that for that kind of impact. As she placed the burlap sack upon the dirt and peeled it open, she was amazed to find Richter, a mug of cheese, inside, and looking quite dazed. He had awakened, and the curse was finally lifted. Somewhere behind the desk, the witch looked up and nodded with a smile. But oh dear Rita, look at what was now upon his mug body, a giant and elegant crack. The very mark of a warrior. His hero's journey was finally complete. Richter the Cracked had emerged. Yes, it is true that Richter really didn't do anything important in the attack on Bernard. Just by Richter being where he was at the perfect time, he had saved Rita. The Fates were with them. Richter and Rita talked and laughed and ate cheese until the sun went down. Finally, they'd packed up their picnic and headed back to the tavern, where they were met with cheers of excitement. This is mostly because the guys had found out that Rita was now single. As the night wore on into the early morning of the hours, the tavern remained alive in the castle courtyard, with singing and dancing and cheddar cider. Oh, what a celebration! But like all parties of such proportion, eventually everybody sobers up, and you have to go home. Before long, it was dawn. The sun began to rise steadily in the west, marking a fresh adventure on the horizon. A wind of a new direction began to blow with a more steady pace. It skidded across the ground and found its way between the floorboards of the governor's castle. Here, against all odds, it found the barely remaining body of Mr. Dabblemouse. The wind carried the stench far beyond the borders of the castle, over the mountains, and deep within a dark cave where Evil slept. "What the heck is that smell?" said Evil, awakening with hellfire burning behind his eyes. Eventually, news of the great evil spread from town to town until it reached the ears of Richter the Crack. He polished his sword and gathered some crumbs of bread to store in his mug. Wearing his best expression of courage, Richter once again set off to conquer the day. His story was not over yet. Yeah, sure. But now, for now, dear reader, we return to our own lives, so let us end this tale with one closing thought, shall we? But we cracked, or small, or even dead, there's always a purpose to where we all are led. Be brave and strong, and lest we forget, fate isn't quite done with any of us just yet. The end. Good God. The mug and the maiden. Good God. Did you hear that shit? Yeah, she heard that. Okay. What do I do now? No, seriously, what do I do? I just read that for like 30 minutes. Or 20. What do I do? What do I do, huh? Betty? Betty, right? What do I do?
Did you have any questions?
Is it always night here?
It's always dark, if that's what you mean.
Is there a
As
secret?
long as I can remember.
Are you very old?
No. As far as I understand it, I'm something quite new. Although, I didn't turn out the way I was supposed to. One in a long line of failed experiments. But Wilson will keep trying.
And do you trust Wilson?
This is the realm of the ink demon. The shadow hangs over us all. I don't trust anyone. But Wilson takes care of me, keeps me safe. He once said I remind him of something he called his mother. Tell me, is that a good thing, where you two are from?
I'm not sure. I don't think I ever had one.
Well, no matter. Now, I was told to make sure you get some sleep once you got here. So get nice and comfy and relax. I left something on the table that might just help you nod off. It's my own recipe. Works very fast.
Is it cheese?
Just follow the instructions. Carefully.
Thanks, Betty.
Of course. If you need anything else, I'll come straight away. I'm always up.
Is it cheese? You can at least tell me that. I'm guessing it's that.
Gilson. What's a Gilson?
Mix everything in a glass and then drink with exactly 3 sips of water. Oh, we have a reflection. That's nice. Cool. Okay. What is it? A lot of gauze, I'm guessing. Towels. That. Can I go through here? No? Okay. Okay. We can sit down here. Okay. No, I didn't want to sit again. God. Okay. I just read that, so I don't have to read it again. Can they show it? Okay, no, she's just sitting on it. Thank God. Never mind. She wasn't just sitting on it. Oh God. Seriously, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? Can I close this? I can close that. God, am I missing? I'm totally missing something. Oh, I can open this. That doesn't open. Okay, I could have escaped. That's what I had to do, was escape. Not get water. But escape.
The machine speaks to me, revealing its many possibilities. What I can accomplish using its power is beyond any measure. Life and death can become a thing of the past. Poverty and hunger, a distant memory. I can remake the world anew. But does the world deserve such a gift? For now, I have bigger matters at hand. A man in a black coat came asking at the front desk about the machine. Said he was from the Gent Corporation. Fortunately, the receptionist knew nothing, and he left quietly. Later, I found his name on the sign-in form. Mr. Alan Gray.
Alright. I don't know who that is, but alright. Whoa. Cool. Okay. Library. Yeah, I think I have to go to the library. I think. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, in all honesty. A theory about spaces. cooking for every day. Fisherman Jebs. Okay.
So, I'm looking for a fish? There's
Gotta be one around here somewhere.
gotta be one here somewhere.
A fish. I'm looking for a fish. Okay, probably the fish tank, right?
Now, that's a fish.
Inkfish. Good God.
He's too fast.
Is it? Is it really too fast, Audrey? Make it grab it. If you really wanted to. What do I have to do? Find a fish. Oh, that chair's in the way. Laboratory. Okay, now we're on the laboratory. How about this? Doesn't open. Okay. What about down here? Betty! I need you to help me get a fish. It's important, I swear. Okay. Okay. Oh, my room. I got random stuff in my room. Can I not take that? I cannot take that. What in here? Do I just have to try repeatedly until I grab it? I think I have to try repeatedly until I grab it. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Can I try grabbing it again? What do I do?
Maybe if it was closer.
Maybe if it was close. What are you talking about, lady? Oh. Okay, I'm apparently moving a piano at a fish. That is like the weirdest shit to say about anything, but alright.
That did it. Looks like the fish is asleep.
Or dead.
Gotcha.
No.
You can't get away from me, you little stinker. Hello?
I forgot the Gilson again, didn't I? And there's some already ground up in the kitchen too. I'll bring it up to your room straight away, shall I? Oh, and maybe you could put Harold back in his tank. He does so hate the dry air.
Alright, Betty. Sorry. Is it gonna be like black? Oh yeah.
Now, just 3 sips of water.
1.
1,
Okay, no, she'll count.
2, 3.
Oh! Alice Angel is apparently in our room. Huh. So she did escape. That thing. Cool. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. As long as she has the machine gun, everything will be fine. I think. Maybe. Or go horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. Who knows?
Awake at last. I was almost afraid you'd miss my party. What's going on? Oh, it seems you're just a little overwhelmed. It's all right, honey. I understand. It's not every day one gets to bask in the glory of an angel. Alice Angel, to be exact. That's who I am. Sent from above. Impending perfection. What do you want? Right to the chase. I like that. The truth is, honey, you're one of a kind. And to put it bluntly, what I want is your face removed, your skin peeled away like paper, and your insides torn out and tossed onto my table. Custom parts ready for my delicious harvest.
She has a
generous sacrifice.
very weird looking.
I'll be beautiful. But
Oh,
for
that's just
now, let's have fun. Plenty of time for a bloodbath later. Ooh, how about a game? Let's all play a game of riddles.
Riddles? What a wonderful idea!
No. All right, honey. Here's the deal. Behind you is the door to freedom. But it will only be opened if you solve my little puzzle and return to your special chair. Then I'll throw this heavenly switch here. If you get the puzzle right, you walk away. Get it wrong, you will fry. Let's begin.
So what's the puzzle? What's the puzzle?
The fox thinks the rabbit smells of elderberry. I couldn't see them sitting together.
What?
The rabbit never sits with the bird, but he loves the playful company of the bear.
The pompous fox? Well, he wouldn't be caught dead sitting on the left. Far too pedestrian.
What?
My friend the bear always sits next to the bird. After all, they went to school together.
The fox has always hated the bear. They never sit next to each other.
The bird won't have anything to do with the rabbit, but I hear he likes to court danger by sitting next to the fox.
Okay, so the fox doesn't sit next to the bear. The bird sits next to the fox. I don't understand. What does this have to do with anything? Oh! Right.
The pompous fox? Well, he wouldn't be caught dead sitting on the left. Far too pedestrian.
Okay.
The rabbit never sits with the bird, but he loves the playful company of the bear.
I think I get it. Rabbit, bear, bird, fox, maybe? Maybe. I'm gonna make sure real quick.
The fox thinks the rabbit smells of elderberry. I couldn't see them sitting together.
Okay.
The rabbit never sits with the bird,
Okay.
but he loves the playful company of the bear.
The pompous fox? Well, he wouldn't be caught dead sitting on the left. Far too pedestrian.
My friend the bear always sits next to the bird. After all, they went to school together.
The fox has always hated the bear. They never sit next to each other.
The bird won't have anything to do with the rabbit, but I hear he likes to court
Got it.
danger.
Yep. Going with that.
Hold on tight, honey. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. What happened? Whoa. They all got burned alive. Alright. Come back here then.
See you there.
Boy.
Nobody likes a party pooper.
Hey, I won your game. So, like, you know, it's not my fault at all that I'm just good at getting. Whoa! Boy, what the bloody hell? Where the hell am I? Oh, never mind.
Said the Inkling was dead, but I saw him. He did.
Oh my god. So these bag people are with Alice Angel. Okay. I still have, okay, I still have that. Whoa. I have superpowers again. Woo. Very cool. So close. I only need 4 more. Okay. Great.
No one humiliates an angel. No one. Hold still, honey. This is gonna hurt. Where did you go? Get me your inside! I can do this all day! Where do you think you're going? Come out wherever you are! Stop, gotcha!
Not today, Alice.
You freak of ink demon! It's stealing my spotlight! Just looking beautiful! Help me be beautiful! Where did you go? Are you hiding from me? That's precious. Where did you go? Stop hiding! Stop being beautiful! Come out wherever you are! Wait, stealing my spotlight, honey! Where do you think you're going? I can do this all day! There you are! No, you're out there! Are you hiding from me? That's precious. Get me your inside! Where did you go? Where did you go?
Okay. Oh.
Stop hiding! Start dying!
I'm good.
Come out wherever you are! You ain't stealing my spotlight!
What are you, a gangster now or something?
Where do you think you're going?
What do I do now? Oh.
I can do this all day!
Let's go with that.
Are you hiding from me? You freak of ink demon!
I don't wanna go!
That's it! Where did you go?
Okay, let me think here.
Where did you go? Come out wherever you are!
Where do I go next?
Stop hiding! Start dying!
Where do I go next? Oh.
Quit stealing my spotlight, honey! Where do you think you're going? I can do this all day! Lovely eyes and a star! I know you're out there! Gotcha!
I don't wanna go!
Where did you go?
Okay.
Where did you go? Where did you go? Come out wherever you gotcha! Where do you think you're going? Lovely eyes in a jar!
I don't wanna go!
Please! Give me your insides! I can do this all day! I know you're out there!
Oh, okay.
Stop hiding! Ah, there you are! You ain't stealing my spotlight, honey! Come out wherever you are! You freak of ink demon! Where did you go? Screams of pain! Music to my ears!
Wait, what the
Wanna go!
Where do you think you're going? How dare you touch me!
shit, dude?
blow them away.
Again. Ah, shit. She just... Oh, so the cycle is kind of repeating. In a sense.
My face. You have my face. It's our face. Beautiful. Always were.
Alright.
Why does this feel so familiar? Are you all right, Audrey?
Alice, I cannot begin to tell you how good it is to see you. And this must be your wolf.
Audrey, meet Tom. He's my protector. My friend.
You both got here just in time. Now I understand why you don't like being called Alice.
The machine creates many of the same forms. At least on the outside. On the inside, we're all pretty different.
Well, from now on, I'm gonna call you something other than Alice.
Allison.
It just doesn't suit you.
Oh? What do you have in mind?
How about Allison?
Good God.
It's not bad. Okay, I'll try it out. But
Oh, she has a mole.
only if you can tell me what in heaven's name you're doing in Wilson's retreat.
Wilson, I almost forgot. I have to get back right away.
Are you crazy? Wilson's our enemy.
Do you even know him? Have you ever talked to him?
I've seen what he's done. That's good enough for me.
Look, it sounds like he has a plan to kill the ink demon. For good. And I think he can help us all. I just need to go back and hear him out.
Well, if it's true, you'll both need as much help as you can get. The ink demon won't go down without a fight. Tom and I will gather some of our friends. Anyone who's left. Good luck, Audrey.
You too, Allison.
Mind if I take this?
She's got a fucking machine gun now. Oh man, she's got the machine gun. Can I talk to them? I can't. I can pet Tom. Aw. That's cool. And I can't talk to her. Okay. So Betty, somewhere. No clue who she is. Beautiful people run this world. If you can have brains or talent, you may just sneak through the gates. But with a pretty face, every door opens. The crowds bow to you. They ask your name. They want you to attend. They ask you to speak. A silky voice with gorgeous lips is everyone's weak spot. I was reborn with my perfection stolen from me. To get it back, I'll rip this rotted world apart. Angels are beautiful. Angels are beautiful. Alice Angel. Weird.
Precious peace. Must they bring us only more pain?
Alright, Ink Demon.
Don't send me back. Please, have mercy.
buddy. It is 12:45. Where? How do I... The hell is this? Okay. Forgot I can't teleport. Oh well. This is a lantern. And I don't see a keeper. So as soon as the keeper makes his way by that corner, I'll be able to go. Faster trash cans. And go. Oh no, I'm already... No. So I gotta do this. I gotta... Fuck. Go in the box, go in the box. Dear Alice, I don't know if you will read these notes, but I'll keep leaving them for you. I hope someday you'll understand my words and the madness will fade from your mind. In this strange and dark place, we can find light and purpose. We are not left to just wander alone, craving beauty, power, and other meaningless things. Even the heart of someone feeling incomplete can discover joy. We're not lost. We're merely waiting to be found. We are so much alike, formed from the same mold. We're like sisters, you and me. I wish you comfort and the wisdom to let your heart melt into happiness. I won't give up trying to reach you before it's too late. A friend. Okay, so that's Allison. Okay. Go all the way over here? I don't think it does. What else? Oh. Let's go here first. Ooh. No. They said he killed my lord. They said the ink demon fell. They said I was a false prophet, but I say my lord lives. But I say he will return. But I say you better watch your back, Mr. Wilson. Can I get an amen? Oh man, it's Sammy. I'm guessing Sammy is gonna be the next boss up. Fuck, fuck. Go up, go up. Security lock. Maybe keep it there. How do I get past that? How about just a second? I'm not entirely sure what I do there. So for just a second, I'm gonna try and make my way back. keeper coming back. For it to go all the way there. It's going over there. What was the point? This is all just optional. Okay. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what I have to do. I'm guessing I'll walk up on him. What do I have to do? Super sad. Oh my god. Did I missed that. Good god.
This music box could make a good distraction if I can fix it.
With what? I wonder if it just had enough and it was like, okay, this dude's not doing anything. Let's just move the plot along here. There's two there. Do I do it now? I don't... Like... Am I not still looking for... Yeah, no, find the dancing figure. Am I still not looking for... that? Where would it be? Where would it be? Good God. I get it. I have to put it there, but I can't put it there. Doesn't look like it sees that far. Doesn't see that far. Power down. First, let's go in here, shall we? Here we go.
That's all the pieces for the music box.
Which way? Are you gonna go left or right? Okay, you're just gonna... Yeah, that's right. That's the first time I ever dodged one of those things. Do I still have it though? Hey, I still have it. Although I'm... Where is this? How did I... How would... Alright, whatever. I won't question it. Okay, so I shove it all into the music box. Land on the chair. Yeah. Okay. Music box. Here we go.
Fixed. Now I just need to find a good place to put it.
Alright. Audrey, we got this. Okay, here we go.
Goes nothing.
So I need a fully charged battery. There was one around here. Bitch. Maybe I should do this thing first. Yeah, I should have done that first. Alright. Whew. Just gonna randomly load in. It randomly loaded in. Oh yeah. South Wing. Hey, Betty. Hi, Betty.
There you are, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Wilson's waiting for you downstairs in the laboratory when you're ready. But first, can I get your help with something?
Sure.
Normally, I wouldn't ask this of a guest, but Oh, with all that's happening, I can't sneak out and get things like I usually do. Do you think you could pop round to the farmer's market back in town and find me a few ingredients? We're running quite low in the kitchen, and I was hoping we could all celebrate tonight with a lovely supper. Won't take but a moment if you go by train. Up to you. No pressure.
You need to travel, take the train. Okay, where do I go for that? Here, I'm guessing? You know what? I'm gonna do that next time. Yeah, I'll do that next time. So I'll see you guys next time. It's been a really long time. Although that dude is totally dead. So, yeah. I'll see you next time. Or you'll see me next time, whatever. Bye-bye.